Sino nga ba ang tunay na Vice Presidente ng Republika ng Pilipinas? Si dating Senator Ferdinand Marcos Jr. o ang nakaupong Vice Presidente sa kasalukuyan na si Leni Robredo? Matatandaan nga na 4 na taon na ang nakalipas matapos naganap ang national election sa bansa nang ideklara bilang nanalong bagong Vice Presidente si Leni Robredo. Subalit naniniwala ang dating Senator Bongbong Marcos at ang kampo nito na siya ang tunay na nanalo sa pagka-Vice Presidente at dinaya lamang ito ng kampo ni Leni Robredo. Naglabas na nga ng balita ang Manila Times kung saan magpapatunay na hindi na magtatagal si Leni Robredo sa kanyang posisyon bilang Vice Presidente ng Pilipinas. Ito'y matapos bigyan ng katuparan ng Office of the Solicitor General, gayon din ng Korte Suprema ang naging kaso o protesta sa dating Senator Bongbong Marcos laban kay Vice Presidente Leni Robredo. Ito'y patungkol pa rin sa nangyaring dayaan noong 2016 national election sa pagka-Vice Presidente. Ilang mga source ang nagpapatunay na lumamang si Bongbong Marcos laban kay Robredo, ngunit minuto lamang ang pagitan ay tila nangyari ang di inaasahan at di umano'y black magic daw sa pagka-Vice Presidente si Leni Robredo. Mahigit sa 4 na taon na nga nang sampahan ng kaso ni Bongbong Marcos ang partido ni Leni Robredo dahil naniniwala siya na nadaya ang kanyang kandidatura bilang Vice Presidente nung nakaraang eleksyon. Iimbestigahan na mismo ng Office of the Solicitor General at Supreme Court ang tila umanong nangyaring dayaan sa pagitan ng dalawa. Narito nga ang official report ng The Manila Times na sinulat ni Jomar Canlas. Leonen finally acts on Marcos' protest. Supreme Court Associate Justice Mario Victor Leonen has finally touched the sleeping election protest of former Senator Ferdinand Marcos Jr. against Vice President Leni Robredo. According to unimpeachable sources of the Manila Times in the High Tribunal, Leonen, the ponente of the Marcos Robredo poll protest, recommended a mere comment before the Presidential Electoral Tribunal after sitting on the case for 11 months. He became the ponente of the case via in-bank raffle on October 29, 2019, and the PET adopted his recommendation for a comment again via memoranda of both parties on October 15, 2019, during the stint of then Chief Justice Lucas Bersamin. With Chief Justice Diosdado Peralta now at the helm, Leonen took control of the case and both the Marcos and Robredo camps lodged their respective memoranda in January this year. But since January, Leonen sat on the case. The Times learned that Leonen had postponed the case with a series of resets and call-agains. On Monday, Leonen finally issued a draft ruling, which was circulated on the same day with a recommendation for the Commission on Elections and the Office of the Solicitor General to issue their respective comments on the issues involved. The Leonen draft was adopted by the PET with the COMELEC ordered to comment with a non-extendable period of 20 days. Then the OSU shall comment next with 15 days. The issue is whether the PET shall proceed with a third course of action, the annulment of votes in the Mindanao provinces, for it to be able to prove that there was indeed cheating committed by the camp of Robredo. The case has been pending before the PET for 4 years and 3 months. Marcos filed the protest on June 29, 2016. Some court insiders told the Times that Leonen was obviously employing dilatory tactics. Some magistrates who talked to the Manila Times on condition of anonymity said that the case must be resolved because the people should know who is the real winner in the vice presidential race. It should not be delayed anymore by Leonen because it is the duty of the court to serve justice whoever is the real victor. Justice delayed is justice denied, one of the sources said. In his memorandum filed before the Supreme Court, sitting as PET, Marcos prayed that a technical examination be conducted on the voter signatures to show that the voting was tainted with fraud. Marcos, the son of former President Ferdinand Marcos, argued that it could be shown that in 2,756 protested cluster presents in Lanao del Sur, Maguindanao, and Basilan, several violations eroded the integrity of the elections. It was pointed out that the PET has the sole authority to proceed with the third cause of action, which is independent of the other causes of action on the case. In her memorandum, the Vice President asked the PET to junk Marcos' protest since there was no substantial recovery in his pilot provinces. Robredo was referring to the second cause of action, the revision of ballots in the pilot provinces of Camarines Sur, Iloilo, and Negros Occidental, With a vote of 11 against 2, the Petrol to reject the plea of Robredo and a recommendation of Justice Alfredo Benjamin Caguioa to dismiss the protest outright based on the 3 pilot provinces. Caguioa and then Justice Antonio Carpio lost in the voting since majority of the justices ruled to keep the case alive. But Marcos countered that there was a fraud committed by Robredo and her camp in Mindanao, thus he wants to proceed with a third cause of action. Robredo asked the PET to order Marcos to present evidence to justify the plea for technical examination of ballots. In his protest, Marcos assailed election results in 39,221 clustered precincts, 36,465 of which he paid for the conduct manual count and judicial revision. He also sought the annulment of poll results in the remaining 2,756 precincts. Based on the Comelec data, the 39,221 clustered precincts are composed of 132,446 precincts. Marcos, who lost to Robredo by 263,473 votes, accused her of massive electoral fraud, anomalies, and irregularities, such as free shading of ballots, preloading of secret digital cards, misreading of ballots, malfunctioning vote counting machines, and receiving abnormally high, unaccounted votes under votes for the position of Vice President. Sa naging balita nga na inilabas ang The Manila Times sa kanilang official website ay mukhang nabibilang na at hindi na magtatagal sa kanyang opisina si Vice President Leni Robredo at mapapatalsik na ito. Sanib pwersa na nga ang Office of the Solicitor General gayon din ang Korte Suprema na patunayan na may nangyaring ang dayaan ng pagka-Vice Presidente nung nakaraang eleksyon. Isang malaking pag-asa ito para kay Bongbong Marcos na di umani siya ang tunay na nanalo sa pagka-Vice Presidente. Marapat dapat nga lang daw na maresolba na ang kaso na ito para malaman ng buong sambayan ng Pilipino kung sino talaga ang totoong nanalo sa pagka-Vice Presidente. Ayon nga sa mga netizens, karapatan at deserve ni Bongbong Marcos na maging Vice Presidente at kunin kung ano ang ninakaw sa kanya. Sa naging balitang ito, ano ang masasabi nyo? Just comment below. Maraming salamat!